Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, folks, welcome back. We are here with my student Amina. We're looking at expanding double brackets for further examples. So we've gone from the simple x plus something and x minus something plus. Now we got like 2x in there, and we got p's and q's and stuff. Just seeing how we deal with these letters here now. So here we go. We use this color for the first bit of expansion. So we start here at the first item. We multiply 2x by 4x. That's the first bit of the calculation. That means 2x times by minus 7. Oops. Okay, me bad. 1 second. It's supposed to be 2x. Whoa. 2x multiplied by, pardon me, folks, minus 7. I'll put a little mini bracket here, sorry, just to reduce the confusion. Mini bracket over here a bit more. Okay. Now that's that first part of the expansion. Remember, the minus is not 7, it is minus 7. The symbols, the signs with it is absolutely imperative that we get that right. Here comes the green expansion. So it's minus 3. Remember, it's minus, not 3. It is not 3, it is minus 3 times by 4x. Samia, close the blinds. Okay, welcome back, folks. Okay, right. We got minus 3 times by 4x, which we said here. And then we're going to have minus 3 multiplied by minus 7. Remember, it's not 7. It is minus 7, and the sign in front of it is absolutely important. So minus 3 times by minus 7. So here we can use little mini brackets just to separate all the symbols. And now let's start working them out. So we had 2x times by 4x. I don't know what that give us. That gives 8x. Are we missing something? 2x times by 4x. So 2 times by 4 is 8, and x times by x will give us x squared. Don't forget the squared. Now, the next part, 2x times by minus 7. Okay, 2x times by minus 7. So 2 times by minus 7 will give us minus 14, and then it will be minus 14x. Okay, next part, we have minus 3 times by 4x. That will give us what? Minus 12x. Lovely. Minus 3 times by minus 7. Now the signs are the same. You said when the signs are the same, the answer always is a plus. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to simplify them. Now we said before that the 8x squared here, there's no other x squared term. Plus 12, there's no other numerical term. So the 8x squared and the plus 12 in this particular question remain as they are. What will simplify, because we have to simplify, that's what we're trying to do, the x's will simplify. So remember, we can only simplify like terms. There's no other like term with 8x squared. There's no other x squared term, so that just gets copied. There's no other numerical terms, only plus 12. But there are 2 x terms, so we can simplify them. So you have minus 14x minus 12x, and that will give us, okay, you owe me 14 and you owe me 12 x's. So how many x's do you owe me altogether? Now these two minuses don't become a plus. Minus 26. Well done, thank you. That'll give you minus 26x because you owe 14x and you owe another 12x. So you owe altogether minus 26x. So as I say to all my students, when you get stuck in mathematics, negative number addition and subtraction, think of money. Most everybody, that concept, I don't think many people have difficulty with the concept of money, owing and having. Minus is an owe and a plus is a have. Okay, lovely. Are we happy with that question? So in this question, we had more letters, and the next one we got even more. We got 3 P's. So let's do this question now. Okay, where do we start? 3P. We start here. We multiply 3P by everything in the second bracket. And the key thing here we are doing is not adding, we are currently multiplying. Lovely. So let's start off. So we have 3p multiplied by, what's the first thing we multiply by, Amna? 4p. So 3p multiplied by 4p will give us 12p. And the next bit, p times by p will give us p squared. Okay, don't forget the squared. Yeah, because the p times by the p will give you p squared. Okay, we got 3p now multiplied by 5q. Is it 5q though? What do I say? You must always say the what in the answer. 3p times by plus 5q. You must include the symbol, its sign with it. So 3p, you can put a little bracket here just to kind of separate everything. So 3p times by, oops, plus 5. Okay, supposed to be a little q in there. 3p times by plus 5q. All that give us now? Well, the 3 times by the plus 5 will give us plus 15. And the p times by q will not give us pq squared or anything like that. P times by q will simply give us, which we done last lesson, pq. When you multiply different items together mathematically, you just put them together. They don't take an index form. So p times by q is simply pq. Whereas in the previous part here, p times by p does become p squared because it's a like thing. Okay, let's do the next part, the expansion. So what do we have here? Can you read this number for me, please? What do we have on this side? We have minus 2q. That's what I want you to hear from you. We don't have 2q, we have minus 2q. If you miss out the minus, the question is dead, it's wrong. So minus 2q times by that, and that times by that. So that's what minus 2q times by 4p. What is minus 2q times by 4p? Beautiful. Couldn't have said it better myself. So it's times and other times. Now what's the next bit? Again, minus 2q times by what? Plus 5q. Beautiful. Okay, so minus 2q times by plus 5q. What will that give us? Now the signs here are different, minus and a plus. A minus 2 and a plus 5. So they'll give us, when the signs are different, the answer is always minus. You always get plus if the signs are the same. So minus 2 times by plus 5, that gives you minus 10. And what about the q times by the q now? That will give us q squared. Now it's q squared because they're both the same item. Now let's have a look at what we got here. What can we simplify? Now we got one 12p squared term only in the here, not the p squared term, and one only q squared term. So let's copy those down first of all because they haven't changed. There's nothing to do to them apart from copy them down. There's no other terms like that in the above line, so we can't really simplify any further than what it already is. Now if you look carefully at this however should be able to be simplified because they are both pq terms. One is plus 15pq, one is other one's minus 8pq. So what do we have left over with? Plus 7pq. And that is the end of that question. And that cannot be simplified any further than that. Okay, we're not talking about factorizing here because you can do partial factorizations in different places, but that's the answer to that. Okay, now I'm just going to quickly introduce you to one other type of question. I'll let you finish it off yourself. I'm just going to quickly introduce you to it. It's this one. Oops. No, we don't want that. If I give you a question which you got on your homework sheet and it looks like this. Now you might be thinking, so well, that question isn't double brackets. Is it? It is. Because 2x minus 5 squared is actually equal to 2x minus 5 times by 2x minus 5. So even though it was single bracket, it's actually double bracket question, because the squared means multiplied by itself. So this here means it times by itself, so it becomes single to double. So the question is like a short format for double bracket question. So that now you know how to do that, don't you? Yeah, so that I don't do any further examples of that. And we're going to stop the video here. And I'm going to give you this sheet for homework. That's your original homework, and that's the additional questions on the back. Okay, that'll keep you busy. Okay, thank you very much for joining us on this lesson. I'll see you next week.